cabin foyer, and because this is your first time, ikaw muna yung i-play ko ang video kahit nauna sila. Vlogs. Wait lang. Hello? Ay, meron pala akong microphone. Vlogs in India. Okay. Magbaba ka lang ng bahay mo. Sis, magbaba ka lang ng bahay mo dyan para madikitan ka ng mga friends ko dyan. In case hindi pa sila dikit sa'yo. Wait lang ha. Hanap ako ng video mo. Ayan. Hello guys.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Rodelyn Filipina Married to Indian. Yes, so today is our lucky day kasi binisita ako, hindi pala binisita, mali pala, kasi nag-deliver yung suki ko ng gulay ng talaga namang tagal ko na hinahanap to sa kanya. Every time na nakikita ko siya, lagi ko siyang inaas. Lagi ko siyang tinatanong kung meron na ba to, ano ba, available na ba to, ganyan. So, finally, meron siyang nakuha. So, talaga namang napunta siya at di-deliver niya. O, diba? Diba? Talaga namang feeling ko naman napaka-importante kong tao. Talagang di-deliver pa. Kaya naman talaga gusto ko magpasalamat sa mga hurado. Sa, kung may langka, yun, hinog siya, hinog. Kasi karaniwan, hilaw ang tinda nila. Ang tagal-tagal ko na naghahanap nito. Siguro last time nakain ko dito, 2 years ago pa yata. Siya din ang nagtinda sa akin. Finally, nakahanap siya ng hinog. Kaya naman, gusto ko pa magpasalamat sa mga sumuporta sa akin. Na pinagkatiwala niya sa akin itong hinog na langka. Diba? Bihirang-bihira siya. Talaga ang saya-saya ko. Diba? Feeling ko naman, pang famas naman din, natanggap ako ng Pero dapat talaga masaya ako kasi nga, di ba, ito siya, langka. Di ba? Ngayon, i-open natin siya.
Sa India?
Tingnan natin yung moment of truth ba, na baka naman pinaasa lang ako. Tingnan natin kung ano itsura sa loob. Di ba? Ang benta niya sa akin dito, 40 rupees. Natingin ko naman, pwede na. Kasi ang hilaw nito, ang per kilo is 25 rupees. So, parang nasa 2 kilo yata ito. O mahigit na siguro. Parang lang ha. Hindi ko mga ganun. 2.5, ganun. So, pwede na, di ba? O, di ba? Saka, Diyos ko, makikipagtawaran pa ba naman ako? Ano ba naman? May delivery pa na nangyari. Free delivery pa. Di ba naman? Ang sarap. Ang sarap. Excited naman talaga ako dito sa ating langka. O, jackfruit. O, tinatawag nilang katahel. Ayan. Sige. Buksan natin. Tingnan natin kung ganun ba talaga siya. Hindi ba? Yes guys, so moment of truth na tayo. Yan. So what I did, I put oil, the knife. Kasi di ba madagta siya? So nakikita ko kasi pa nagkakat sila. Nilalagyan nila ng oil. Ganun. Yan. Malambot siya. Di ba? Yan. Pero naamin ko, mabango siya. Diba ganun, diba? Sabi nila, pag hinog, mabango. Naamin ko mabango siya eh. Yung matamis yung amoy niya. Ganun. Pero sana lang, ayan, dali lang ah. Tingnan natin. Feeling ko naman, parang kinakabahan ako. parang baka ma-disappoint ako. Dali, parang ang hirap na mahiwain ito. Paano kaya? Yan, sige, hiwa. Sana naman, Diyos ko, kahit kalahati lang. Ay, wow naman. Oo. hinog siya. Ano naman ang saya-saya. Hinog siya, hinog siya. Diyos ko, inay, hinog siya. Salamat, Manong. Talaga naman, si Manong. Talaga, ay, Diyos ko. Guys, look. Hinog siya. Ang ganda ng pagkahinog niya. Hindi lang ba siya hinog? Ang bango-bango. Di ba talaga inamoy ko parang aso? Di ba? Ang bango. Hinog siya, guys. Diyos ko. Feeling ko hindi ito aabutin ng bukas. Alam mo, the last time kumain ako ng ganito, alam mo, hindi ako natunawan. Talaga namang sabi ng asawa ko, alam mo, katakawan. Diba? Diyos ko naman, kung never, hindi naman never, kung mga bihira ka makakain, talaga namang Diyos ko, diba, yung kasapwangan, katakawan, andun na lahat. Guys, tignan niyo, diba, ang ganda ng pagkakaano niyo, nalalaglag siya, ikusa na siya nalalaglag sa ano, ayan, tingnan niyo, diba, Diyos ko, amoy pa lang. Talaga namang amoy pa lang. Yung sarap na. Yung naman. Diba? Diyos ko, yung 40 pesos mo, yung 40 rupees ko, diba, sulit na sulit. Talaga, ang ganda niya, lahat siya, buo talaga siya ng hinog. Ang galing yung pagkakaano niya. Diyos ko naman, guys, Diyos ko, kung ganyan ba naman lagi, di ba parang ang saya-saya. Diba, feel ko naman. Talaga naman itong ating langka. Diba? Kasi alam mo, karaniwan dito, hilaw ang hangka. Yung bihira ang bumibili ng hinog. Karaniwan, ang bumibili nila ay hilaw. Kaya naman, pag naghahanap ako, pahirapan. Lagi ko tinatanong, pakka. Kasi pag yung pakka, hinog, lagi namang sinasabi sa akin, naikat siya. Sabing ganun. Ibig sabihin, hilaw daw. Ayan. Kaya naman, ngayon nakakuha ako ng hinog. Diba? Feeling ko sa Pilipinas ako. Diba? Kasi, ang sarap. Pero alam mo, ako lang kumakain ito sa bahay. Which is a good thing. Wala akong kaagaw. Titikim lang sila. Yung asawa ko, tikim lang, ganyan. Si Tamara, ganun din. Diba? So, syempre ako naman, talaga naman, ang saya-saya. Diba? Lahat to sa akin. Siguro aabutin naman siguro ito ng kinabukasan. O baka naman hindi naman, siguro mga 3 days naman ganyan. Para namang di ba, may inutin akong kakainin ganyan, pang dessert ganyan. Pinag-iisipan ko pa kakainin ko ba siya ng ganito? O baka naman gawin ko siyang, di ba, yung matamis na langka, ganyan. Pero hindi na, kasi parang pag binatamis na langka, parang masyado na matamis naman na, di ba? Lalo na, hindi naman ako maghahalo-halo, ganyan. Kakainin ko lang naman ng ganito. So baka ganito na lang. Ayan. So, di ba guys, kita nyo ang life natin dito sa India. Di ba, konting bagay, simpleng bagay, talaga namang sobrang tuwa mo. Yan. So, please like, subscribe my channel, Rodeline Filipino Married to Indian. Leave a comment or idea, suggestion. Yan. Salamat po. Namaste.
Team Love, suportahan ang bawat isa. Team Love, halika na, halika na. Team
What's
Love, ang
this? Ang music
saya-saya.
ko dito, nakagulo pala sa kanta ni
At kung maabot mo ang tagumpay,
Di bali, pwede ko namang ulitin ko na lang mamaya.
manatili
Nakalimutan ko,
kang
Lloyds, i-off ang aking background music habang kumakanta ka.
sa
Kanina, ang
Diyos
gulo.
na
Ngayon ko palang
banal. Team
Di
Love,
bali, mamaya, pwede kong ulitin pag may oras
pagmamahal,
pa.
pagkakaisa.
Pagkatapos ng iba.
Team Love,
Yung ibang kanta mo, walang mga CPR yun?
suportahan
Ano?
ang bawat
Tanong ko
isa.
sa isa nila. Hindi pa naman
Team
tapos.
Love,
Buksan ko yung
halika
channel mo.
na,
Kasi may gusto
halika
kong
na.
i-play
Team Love, Team Love, pagmamahal,
Lloyds, nandyan ka pa?
pagkakaisa.
Nandiyan ka pa, Lloyds?
Team Love,
Hello? Lloyds, nandyan ka pa?
suportahan ang bawat isa.
Let me know if nandyan ka.
Team
May tatanong ako dun sa mga
Love,
videos mo.
halika na, halika na. Team Love,
Nakamute siguro si Lloyds.
ang saya-saya. Ayan. God bless you
Thank you,
all po.
Jinsky.
Sana nagustuhan nyo. Glory to God alone. Ayun po. Again, I love you with the love of the Lord.
Eine dunkle Macht versucht uns zu manipulieren. Ihr Besitz
Makipagdikitan ka lang dyan. Sino ba tingnan natin? Filipina G. boses ko. Ngayon, okay na Ma'am GTV, the GTV. Okay na po ba? Ma'am G, Ma'am AGV TV. Hello? Kasi hindi ko sana plano magsalita, kaya lang, R. Geronimo, mega love shoutout to Geraldine Dewey. Thank you, sis. Hindi ko sana plano magsalita kasi maggagawa lang ako ng mga gawaing bahay dito while playing the videos. Kaso, our Geronimo Vlogs in India popped up. And first time niya dito at in-invite ko siya. So, napilitan akong magsalita. Ayun. Oo, wala sana akong plano mag-yaw-yaw. Yeah, opo, wala sana po. Kaya nakalimutan ko pataasan ang volume ng mic kasi wala sana akong planong magyaw-yaw dahil madami akong gagawin. Kaso, ayun. Dumating, in-invite ko siya kasi tapos hindi ko siya papansinin, hindi naman maganda, 'di ba? So, bigla akong nagsalita na lang. Gawa ng I invited her. I think I was chatting with her last night and she popped up now. So it's ridiculous. It's just kind of rude if I'm not going to talk to her. So, mega love shoutout. Nandyan pala si Mitch Villavicencio, hindi ko napansin. Later, hindi na ako magsasalita. I'll be going around multitasking. So, mamaya ang ipi-play ko ang mga pelikula ng walang harang para hindi ako mapalo. So, there. Sino ba yung mga bago dyan? Thank you so much, Geraldine, for coming. Baba ka muna ng bahay mo dahil hindi pa ako nakakagawa ng shortcut na code for the members of the channel. Thank you so much for renewing your membership. Ayan. So, there. So, welcome back, Geraldine. Play muna natin yung pelikula niya. Thank you so much, Geraldine. And then, flex mo na lang dyan kung ano yung ginagawa mo everyday. She's doing, napaburp ako. I just had my coffee. She's doing live stream every day, but it's like 11 or 10 p.m. Central Europe time. But it's towards the, what's this? Towards the early morning in the Philippines. So, na-capture din niya ang mga early na viewers. Yun nga lang, sa Europe, plakda na ako niyan. Kaya pag planting with my kids. I like this one, planting with my kids. Pero hanap pa ako ng magandang video nila. Coloring. Okay, ito maganda din to, coloring. Ito yung business ni Geraldine at daytime. Ay, ayoko nito kasi ang ginamit niya nito is parang mahina yung internet, nagla-lag. So ito na lang. Wait lang. Planting with the kids na lang. Okay, thank you, Geraldine. Ipi-play ko lang yung pelikula mo dito. Planting aloe vera. I love aloe vera. I have also an aloe vera plants here inside, but the purpose of my aloe vera is for my skincare. I'm back to natural skincare. I'm using aloe vera gel from the leaves itself for my moisturizer. And for my, this summertime, I'm having blisters with the abrupt change of the climate. From 9 months na cold ang climate and then suddenly may mga instances na mainit dito. So, parang nagka-allergy ako. I don't know if it's also an allergy of the pollen and everything. Basta alam ko may history ako ng allergy. So, nagka-blisters ako. I'm just using aloe vera. So, from face to my hands to arms, yun ang ginagamit ko. So, I'm a big believer of aloe vera. So, ang title niya dito is parang aloe vera ang ginawa niyang thumbnail. Always welcome, always welcome, Lloyds. Mamaya, play ko yung pelikula, yung kanta mo ulit. I was asking question kanina, Lloyds. But maybe most of you naka-mute kasi multitasking. So, hindi mo nasagot yung tanong ko kanina kung saan doon yung may mga gusto kong marinig. Wait lang kasi. Bawal lang. Minsan nasa CPR ako sa advertisement na English. Pag advertisement na German, hindi ako nasa CPR. Welcome to one of the members of my channel, Marites Pina UK. And again, welcome back, Geraldine Dewey, for renewing your membership. Thank you so much for the love and support. There, we are playing the video of Geraldine Dewey, and she's doing LS every day. But on Central Europe time, sometimes it's 9 p.m. I think not 9, I think 11 p.m. 12 to 12 midnight. Yun yung start niya. But it's a good capture with... Yes, na CPR ako HGVTV. There was mostly ang CPR ko ay English advertisements, because here most of the advertisements that they put on my channel are German advertisements. But minsan merong English advertisements na CPR ako ng merong pumasok na advertisement na nandun si Mr. Bean. I guess it was exclusive for Mr. Bean. And bingo, CPR ako. So, and also, with or without CPR, bawal talaga. My partner was able to research something, and he was able to pull up an article for the rules here na bawal i-play ang mga harang nyo dito mismo sa harap ko, kasi parang doble-doble na flex yun ng harang. I haven't read the article yet, but he was able to. But I believe him, he told me. Kaya hindi ako nagpe-play ng harang dito sa harap. Pero pwedeng makalusot kahit 15 seconds. Pwedeng makalusot. Ang ingay ng nag-pick up sila ng garbage. Nag-trim pala ng pinaka barangay dito, nag-trim ng mga excess na mga leaves sa pathways. So yon, merong isang advertisement na Mr. Bean, CPR ako, and also one advertisement then na English about workout something. I don't know if anything related sa fitness. It was English and CPR din ako. So ito, pag nag-play naman, masasave mo nga yung lalamunan mo if you don't want to talk. But you have to be alert with the advertisements pag monetize ng channel. Ang magandang i-play ang walang harang, pag iiwanan mo lang tapos playlist ang i-play mo, yun, makakapagluto ka, makakapaglinis ka, etc. etc. Hindi ka pa monetize our Geronimo Vlogs in India. So wait lang, ibaba ko lang yung bahay ni Geraldine Dewey. Okay. Sipagan mo pa mangisda. So, ayan, our Geronimo India, kaka-renew lang ng ating friend ni Geraldine Dewey. I-play ko yung kanya, playing ngayon ay pelikula niya, kaka-renew lang niya ng membership niya. Napaka organic niyan. And kung gusto mong madagdagan yung saging mo, puntahan mo yung channel niya kasi nagpapaangat siya. Everyday siya nag-LS pero ang oras niya is like between 11, nag-start ng gabi dito sa Europe kasi nasa Greece siya yata. 11 p.m. or 12 midnight in Europe is around 6 a.m. in the Philippines. So, yun na lang muna kasi I don't know if India and Philippines is a time difference. So, yun. Ayan, our Geronimo vlogs in India. Binaba ko yung bahay ni Geraldine. Nasa background siya, she has her business, she has her own business, she runs her own business. Nagugupit lang daw siya because she has got a salon and nandyan lang siya, pwede siyang magsukli sa'yo, magbakas ka lang. There. I know, but I still haven't checked what is the time. Kung I still haven't checked if there's a time difference between Philippines and India. I haven't checked yet. I guess there is. Ayan, sabi ni Geraldine, nandyan lang siya, pero she's busy in her salon. She's multitasking. If there's a customer, she has to, make her customers beautiful and handsome. So, ayan lang. Pero nandyan siya nasa background. Binaba ko na yung bahay niya. So, kung gusto mo makipagdikitan at madagdagan yung saging mo, nagpapaangat siya. Piniflex niya yung channel at binabantayan niya na ang viewers ay magdadagdag right on the spot ng saging, lalo na yung mga bagong paasok at all the new viewers, like if you are there at ikaw nang finiflex ay didikitan ka. That's her style. Gusto ko rin yun, kaya lang parang hindi ko na kaya, hindi ko na carry bills yung magbantay. Pero later susubukan ko pag lumaki na yung bahay ko. Hindi kasi ako nangingisda masyado eh. Okay, magbakas ka lang, sabihin mo ng love, pero nandyan si Geraldine eh. Geraldine is listening. She's just in the background. She's doing the hair of the customer. And playing is the videos of her beautiful kids. They're planting aloe vera. I so love aloe vera, you know. They are adorable kids and they are little vloggers. Mega love shoutout. Nandyan pa lang aking friend na si Ruby, ang vlogger ng Australia. Sorry sis, hindi ko nakita. Agoy sa kakadaldal ko. Thank you sis. Ruby, ang vlogger ng Australia. Thank you sa suporta. Play ko muna after this si Marites Pinay UK. They're both members of my channel, pero nauna nag-pop up kanina si Marites. So, Marites, and then next is Ruby, ang vlogger ng Australia. And the rest, yung ipi-play ko pa rin yung members ng channel, but kumbaga to welcome the members for popping up on the live stream, I really have to pay attention on playing their video first. Because even when they're so busy, they still have time to pop up on my live stream. May utang pa ako kay Almera channel. I wasn't able to play her. I think Almera muna before Marites because she was the first. Almera, Marites, and Ruby ang vlogger ng Australia. Play ko muna sis Ruby, si Almera channel, and then Marites Pinayuke, and then you. Playing now ay pelikula ng mga anak ni... Ang galing! Ang galing na nila mag-vlog ah. Agoy. Hindi pa pala, wait lang. Thank you, Geraldine. Nag-lockdown ulit sis Ruby? Di ba nawala na yon? Tapos na pala yun. Okay. One of the dishes that I cook. Sabi ba niya? 2.
Abot, oh. Naglilinis.
Ayan.
Hello guys, this is what I bought in the shopping when I was doing my first adventure guys. I bought a walking shoes. Look, this is a fila. Guys, oh look at that. It's really nice. That would be very comfy when I'm doing my walking for my holiday. And guys, very nice. Yeah. Excited to wear this on my holiday. So it's gonna be a comfy for my walking shoes. So excited. So that's my purchase. My other shopping again. That's guys. Size 3. My Fila walking shoes. Lovely. So that's my purchase shopping in a sport shop. So I'm gonna wear this on my holiday. So that's my walking shoes. Well guys, my Fila walking shoes. That's so excited. I'm gonna wear that on my holiday. Thank you for watching for Marcus Binayuki channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoy watching all my vlogs and my video guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hello, welcome to Maricas Pinay UK channel. Yan guys.
guys. Tingnan niyo yung lavender. Very beautiful guys. So colorful. Yan. Dito sa likod ng bahay namin. When I do po walking. Yan guys. Ito ay tanim ng council guys. This is for the council. Di po all the beautiful flowers. So smells so nice guys. Lavender. Ang dami.
Auto Hero. Kauf deinen Gebrauchtwagen online und hol dir unseren Online-Showroom nach Hause. Du bestellst, Auto Hero liefert kostenlos. Egal welchen, egal wohin. Mit 21 Tagen Geld-Zurück-Garantie. Auto Hero.
Pagkatapos lang mga guys sa work. Ito. Uwi na. Tapos sa aking opal.
Always welcome, sis.
Exactly 3 o'clock ang aking off. Kaya ito. Uwi na. to end my video. Bye-bye. Sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, please subscribe my YouTube channel.
Always welcome, Sis Ruby.
Hello, good morning mga guys. I'm here again. Welcome to my YouTube channel again. It's me, Ruby, ang vlogger ng Australia. And today I'm going to unboxing my gift. Itong gift na to, last December 24, pero hindi ko kaagad na buksan kasi nga hindi naman kaagad sinabi sa akin ng hubby ko na may nagbigay sa akin ng regalo. So, ang una ko guys, bubuksan itong ano na to. So, tingnan natin kung anong laman ng bag, ng plastic. Wow! Ayan mga guys, ang ganda ng bag. Ayan. Ito po guys, bigay sa akin ng aking sister-in-law. Ayan. Ayan mga guys. Bubuksan ko kasi medyo mabigat po kung ano ang nasa loob. So, buksan natin kung anong laman. Wow! Ang daming laman guys, oh. Ayan. Puro mga perfume. Ayan guys. One. Alam kasi nila guys na mahilig ako sa perfume. Kaya yan. Ang binigay sa
Oo nga, sabi mo, hindi mo na-eram, patas nasunog na sayang. Hayaan mo sis, pag mabuting tao, pag merong nawala, triple yung babalik sis. So, I believe in my heart na mabuti kang tao, kaya tandaan mo ang sinabi ko. Yung nawala, babalik yun sa'yo. Mas marami pa yung babalik.
There's the bag.
Proven ko na yan eh.
Like na like ko mga guys. Yay! Tapos, ang binigay naman nila sa aking hubby. Ito naman ang ibinigay nila sa aking hubby. Ayan mga guys.
Mega, mega, mega love. Shout out to Juvie PH Official. Thank you so much, Juvie, for coming.
Ayan. At, yan po mga guys. Ang ganda ng lagay.
Thank you.
May kasama pa siyang glass. Ayan. Yan po yan mga guys.
Lagyan natin ng konting music si Ruby kasi. Pero ito rin ang maganda kay Ruby eh. Hindi ako nasi-CPR dahil pag nag-vlog to ng mga ganyan-ganyan, walang background na music. Kaya walang hassle. Wala akong CPR kay Ruby.
Kaya, hindi ka agad sila
Ruby ang vlogger ng Australia pala.
bigay pala silang regalo. Tapos may mga ano pa, kasi medyo dumadami dito mga guys ang ano natin ngayon, COVID. So, ayan, nagbigay.
Gustong gusto ko rin tong vlog niya eh. Itong ano.
Ayan.
Itong unboxing.
Ayan mga guys. Ayan. Ayan. Alam nyo mga guys, super like ko yung mga binigay nila. So, kahit although hindi masyadong happy yung Christmas namin kasi nga kami-kami lang dito. Kaya hindi ako masyado although may ano naman kami, may pinuntahan, pero dito sa bahay namin hindi ako nagluto nung gabi ng Noche Buena kasi nga in-invite lang kami ng kanyang sister na doon kami kakain sa kanilang bahay. Tapos medyo hindi rin ako masyadong maganda ang pakiramdam ko nung time
ng video ng kung ano-ano pa. Kaya yun. Ngayon ko lang to nakita lahat kasi hindi naman kaagad sinabi sa akin ng husband ko. Ayan mga guys. I like it so much. My sister, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I like the gift that you have given me. I like it very, very much. Even the color, I like it. Thank you so much. Ayan. May bagong ano na naman ako. Tapos ang dami pang pabango. Okay mga guys. Sa mga baguhan pa sa aking YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell button notification para lagi po kayong updated sa aking mga bagong upload. It's me again, ang Ruby Vlogger ng Australia. Thank you for watching. God bless us all. Bye!
Gahagbong dia.
Ano nangyari? Ba't nagsisircus to? Juvie, nagsisircus ang video mo.
Ha?
Just me, Juvie. Wait, hanap tayo ng ibang video.
Good morning, guys! Good morning! It's 5 a.m. here, and I am walking. Where's my dog? I am walking with my son and my dog. It's really, really early. Yes! Sunrise. Guys, this is my place. You see, hundreds of hectares of land. This is not my land. That is Mount Matutom of Kupi. Wow. It's really early. Later, I will make a video if there's a sun. Still sunrise. Hello guys! Good morning! It's my first day of walking. Enjoy watching my vlog, guys, and please watch until the end. This is hundreds of hectares land. Before, it's banana plantation. Hello, Baste! 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 Oh! Baste! Ang ganda! The place is really, really beautiful. And I'm walking very early. Yes! Later, there's a sun. Not yet. Oh, the sun is coming. I am excited for the sunrise. Oh, there's a cornfield. Before, it's banana plantation. Ooh, I am excited for the sunrise. This is hundreds of hectares land. Welcome to Barangay Simbo. But this land is not mine. The owner of this land is secret. Secret. They have hundreds of hectares land here in our place. I am just happy because I am walking now. Before, during lockdown here, a lot of people are walking in this place. And guys, look, it's very silent here. I want to put a house there. Here in the river. The sounds you hear? You hear the sounds of the insects. Oh, my son tell me that the sunrise is... Oh, there's a sunrise. My God, he is very excited. Oh, guys, the sunrise! Oh! Wow, it's perfect! Whoa, so beautiful sunrise. Woo. You are walking with the chirping of the insects. Then you can see the sunrise. Can breathe very fresh air. Oh, it's perfect. And I have 2 bodyguards, my dog and my son. Oh, I am just happy. At last, I am walking now. Guys, oh, it's nice. Whoa. Oh, I love the sunrise. I love the sunrise. Oh, it's nice in the feeling that you walk early in the morning and there's a sunrise. I am just happy. I am just happy. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's nice. Oh. Cornfield. Cornfield. Another cornfield. My son said we have so many bukid. We have so many mountains here. Yeah. Guys, look at the mountains here. Wow. It's really nice. You can only hear the chirping of the birds, the chirping of the insects. Province life is really beautiful. Oh, my son said, and it's quiet. All you can see in this video, the owner of this land is only one family. Yes, only one family. 100 of hectares. Mountains, and here in the cornfield, the owner is just one family. Oh. Wow. Sun. Oh my God. I like the sunrise here. Guys, please do not stop watching this vlog. Guys, welcome to my land. Joke. It's not my land. Oh, it's nice in the we're walking. We are near in our destination. Guys, I don't know how to... I don't know how to use bicycle. I am just a poor woman and I don't know how to use bicycle. So I need to practice. Oh. I want you to show guys where we lived before here. Guys, I live in that place before when I am young. And we have a farm there. Yes. Until I am in high school. So we are walking maybe 45 minutes going to the center of our barangay. Yes, and we cross in that place. Yes, going to that place. Hindi nyo makikita because matataas na yung mais.
Later.
It's nice. My background is nice. So I will be walking. It's nice here. That truck is came from the other municipality. From the municipality of Tivoli. And my municipality is Tupi. And my province is South Cotabato, Mindanao. You see? Mindanao is nice. I love to see green. Yeah. Yeah. No. It's sometimes, my son, it's sometimes there's a waste here. Plastic cellophane. There's a plastic cellophane, but a little. Another cornfield. Guys, I told you from the start, what you see in this vlog, the owner only is one family. Yeah. Yes. They are rich. They are rich. What? We are poor. Yeah, we are poor. Guys, no sunrise yet. What? Yeah, it's mahogany tree. In that area, there's a sun, and here, not yet, because it's really early. Yeah. Maybe 5 minutes from now, we have in our final destination. And before a lot of people are walking there, I don't know where are they now. Maybe tomorrow they will walk if they will see me walking again. Shout out to Mom Love, Mom Nanette, Sir Tom. I told you I will be walking. Shout out also to all my friends. Please subscribe, comment, and like to my channel. Shout out to my one and only sweetheart, Tony Arts. Tony Arts. Sweetheart, oh. Guys, look guys, I am here in my destination. There's a sun in that area and here, not yet. Ooh, it's nice in the feeling when you are walking. What? No, there's no snake. My son, guys. Another cornfield. Oh, the Basti! No, he will come. Another cornfield in my map. Guys, this is my final destination of my walk. This is mahogany tree. Mahogany. Mahogany tree. I am tired now. So I will just sit down, relax, and wait 5 minutes, then walk again, going home.
Basti is tired too.
Yeah, our dog is tired. Hi, Baste. Are you tired, Baste? You are eating grass, Baste. Wow, guys, look at again the place. Yeah. It's nice. Oh my god. The sky is very, very clear. And you just can see the sky blue, the green. In this area, the sun is coming. There's a flower here. Hmm? That's a grass, but the grass have a flower. Wow, it's yellow. Wow, it's yellow and white and purple. Why don't to baste? He is unique. He is eating grass. Maybe he is vegetarian. Wow. Guys, we will going home now.
So goodbye.
Basti! Thank you for watching, guys! Hello guys! Kumusta? How are you? I hope everything will be alright. I will go to Johnson today. So I will tour you in General Santos City and I will take a video for our place here. Bye everyone!
Few moments later.
I am in the town of Colomoloc, South Cotabato. So guys, please watch my video about my road trip because I am living in Mindanao and I want you to show guys what really is Mindanao is. It is really peaceful and nice place to live because some of the people who don't yet visit Mindanao, they said that Mindanao is really not a good place. So you need to watch all my vlog guys so that you will see what really is Mindanao. Enjoy!
2 very boring minutes later.
Tested positive from COVID-19 last October 2020 here in Katarman, Northern Samar. And this is our story. 1 a.m. right now. It's Sunday, March 28, 2021. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have already read the article or saw the news that Metro Manila and the other provinces, or what they say now is NCR Plus, is going on a lockdown again on March 29 to March 4. I know it's like war flashback about last year when everything happened, yung na-lockdown tayo, and kala natin it will only last for 2 weeks, and then it lasted for a year, and it's more than a year now actually, and we're still here, back to zero, ECQ, 200% bed capacity in every hospitals, and Metro Manila is again in critical state when it comes to COVID cases in the hospitals. Hospitals are full, health workers are overworked, they are not even getting paid. Gusto mo na lang maiyak sa state ng country. And they always tell us, citizen ng mga pasaway tayo. And the people are the ones who've been suffering for more than a year. And pag nagreklamo tayo, the only thing that this government keeps on spewing is that magbigay tayo ng solusyon. And whenever we give solution, di tayo na magaling. Tayo na lang yung upo sa pesto. So, I just want to get that off my chest. So, the reason why I'm having this vlog right now was to tell you about our COVID-19 experience as a family. We're currently living in Katarman, Northern Samar. I live with my grandma, who is 87 years old, and yung pre-existing condition niya is hypertension, and she is bedridden because of her right hip fracture. But she can sit occasionally, but just not so long because it hurts. I have a 1-year-old daughter, and our helper, she's 27 years old, and I'm turning 25 this year. So last year, around October, during the height of COVID-19 in our province. So, Katarman, Northern Samar is in Visayas. If people don't know about it, it's Region 8. It's when you cross using your Roro from Matnog to Allen. And connecting siya Samar, and then you cross San Juanico Bridge to Tacloban. If you're not so familiar with Katarman, Northern Samar, because a lot of people doesn't know this place actually. And if they know the place, they're like, where is it? How do you get there? So I just gave you a brief geographical overview of where Katarman, Northern Samar is. So our province was very late when we got our first COVID cases, and they were able to contain it for a few months until somewhere in August when a PUI went around town, and there's were close contacts, and then it become local transmission August, September, and then the peak was around October and November. I think that was the peak, October. That my barangay was our barangay is the biggest barangay here in our um, municipality. It's Barangay Dalakit. We were having multiple cases every day, and we wouldn't have thought that our family would be affected with COVID-19. Why? Because I'm a work from home, so I'm always here at home. I have 8 months old baby back then. My baby's 7 months that time, and my grandma is bedbound. The only person that goes in and out of the house is our helper, so we ask her to buy food and stuff for us, and then we always tell her to use mask, use face shield, and we also make sure to have safety protocol inside the house. We ask her to spray alcohol as soon as she enters the house, sprays all the stuffs that goes in the house, and back then my aunt, who's also 62 years old, was here. That time there's two people that keeps going on in and out of the house. It's our helper and my aunt. My aunt goes back and forth every morning to her garden, which is few minutes walk away from here. But occasionally she goes to Palawan to send money to her son, and then ewan ko, naniningil ata siya ng utang, or she goes to lending and stuff like that. So I could say there are lapses with our health protocol, but considering how we are so careful, we wouldn't expect that. There are lapses, but I'm still pretty strict inside house. So like our helper, I wouldn't let her touch my child without her changing her clothes, or changing her clothes and taking a quick bath after going out for a grocery, or make sure that we spray alcohol whenever there's delivery that comes in. I'm pretty strict when it comes to that. There was also an instance that I didn't expect, because I'm always in my room. Take note, I'm always in my room because I'm working from home. That cousin of mine who happens to just recovered from colds and fever, he just took it as it was a simple colds, and he went to see my grandma to ask money for his tuition. And I don't know if my grandma caught COVID from him, or from the multiple instances that those two people were going in and out of the house. But the first person that had the visible symptoms was my grandma. At first, she got cough, and then the coughing wouldn't get better after a few days. So yun, they kept on using herbal medicine on her, lagundi, herba buena, and stuff. And I kind of worried when she started to have fever. And then maybe it was on day 4 or day 5 that she got fever, and then it's on and off, afternoon, evening, but it goes away, it comes back again. And one night I noticed that she's having chills. She wouldn't tell us. I just noticed it myself. And her being an old lady, my grandma is old. She's 87 years old. She kinds of like a child demanding too much attention. So she was demanding attention from us, and she kept on asking me to take her temperature. And it was also a lapse on my side because I didn't really think that was COVID. I thought it was just a simple cold or cough or something. So I would take her temperature and then would just alcohol myself. And the next person that had a fever was my daughter. She's 7 months back then. And I started to worry because it was 2 consecutive days that she kept on having fever on and off, and she's having a runny nose. And then on the second night, when my baby had a fever, I got the fever as well, but I only had runny nose. So we don't have a close contact, so we don't have no known close contact of COVID-19 case. So of course we are so blindsided about it, and we actually don't have any idea how and why will we catch it, considering we're just home most of the time. So I was worried for the vulnerable people in our house, which is my grandma and my daughter. So I took the initiative to message IATF in our local government. Of course, they responded to us. They kept on asking many questions, and then they asked again, and then another caller asked again. So maybe it took me a day to give them the details over and over and over again before they even scheduled us to have a swab test. So we're supposed to be we are supposed to wait for 5 days or 6 days in order to get swabbed for whatever test was that they were telling us, because they said that there are a lot of people on the line and they have limited testing capacity. So of course I understand. What I did was pay someone to do grocery for us and then just leave it in a chair outside, and then I immediately just took the initiative to take our family in home quarantine while waiting for the test because we don't want, just in case we have COVID, we don't want others to contract it. So we just took the initiative. I had the grocery for a month. I prepared for a month of grocery for my family.
Mega love. Shout out to Jaymans Arellano. Jaymans,
So
play
yeah,
ko na lang mamaya
at that
yung video
time,
mo, ha?
it was also
Busy,
very difficult
busy.
for us because I think there was
Thank you
a
for
typhoon
coming.
or it was monsoon rain, but keeps on raining, and our streets are actually flooded. And during that weekend, it was brown out. It was brown out. We don't have electricity. it's flooded, and then we are stuck at home because we are at home quarantine. In AIATF, Katarman called us that they're going to take us na this weekend. That was a Sunday. I think that was a Sunday. I'm going to check when was that. March. October. Yeah, that was October 4. It was no. Yeah. No, October 9. I actually forgot the specific date, but it's somewhere around weekend of October, first week. And I requested to get an ambulance because my grandma cannot walk for one. So we need an ambulance in order to pull her on stretcher. So they took us from here. We didn't had the time to prepare. We didn't have the time to prepare our stuff. So we were just putting stuff on our bag. And we didn't know, we were not pre-warned that we should prepare for 2 weeks worth of stuff in case we were positive. We were just told that we were getting tested, so just bring some stuff in case you're going to stay overnight because we cannot bring you back to your house because of the flood on your street. Kasi my grandma needs ambulance, and the ambulance is not available 24/7. You have to schedule it. So they told us they're going to house us in a hotel afterwards para hindi kami mag-worry with the flooding after getting tested. So yeah, part 2 was we reached the testing area, which is the gymatorium in University of Eastern Philippines. So we got I think what are the types of tests? I had to search that one because I don't want to say anything that is not correct. So I had to cut off the video for a bit. So yeah, when we got there, they don't have RT-PCR test, but they gave us antigen. Hindi ko alam kung how to pronounce it. I think it's antigen test. Antigen tests are usually tested to check if yung immune system mo released chemical which indicates that you have a certain type of virus. That's for my own understanding of what antigen test is. So let's leave it to the professional to explain what antigen test is. But yeah, basically that's how they tested us initially. So I got tested, my grandma got tested, my aunt got tested, and our helper got tested. All 4 of us. There's only 4 of us in our household that time. And then we were waiting. Other patients were on the line, already left, and I don't know why people were like panicky in the booths. And then suddenly they came to us and said, all 4 of you tested positive in antigen test. Whew. I can still remember how it felt like back then. The depth of my sigh thinking about my family. But unfortunately, according to the doctor, they cannot house us all in the hospital because of accommodation. But they can also allow us all of us to stay in isolation facility because my grandma is considered case, vulnerable case. Yeah, my grandma was considered a vulnerable case because she's 87 years old. She has high blood pressure, and she's the one that has high fever, and she's still coughing. So they would require her to go to the hospital. So when the doctor asked us that one my grandma needs to go to the hospital while the rest needs to go to the isolation facility, I am in shock because my grandma is bedridden. She wouldn't be able to help herself, and considering how limited the doctors and nurses in NSPH are, I know they wouldn't be able to take care of my grandma. So I actually volunteered. My baby was 7 months old back then. She's breastfeeding, and I said I'm going to just shift to formula feed my daughter and then take care of my grandma in the hospital. I actually don't know what to do anymore. Sorry, kind of tear eye whenever I remember that. The very instance in our life. So, yung helper namin, naawa naman siya. Though initially tatakot siya to go to the hospital. Kasi she tested positive but she's not showing any symptoms. She's asymptomatic. So, mas natakot tuloy siya na magkasakit lalo siya sa hospital. But, after seeing that I was willing to shift my daughter to formula and just take care of my grandma, siguro nahiya or naawa or whatsoever yung helper namin, that she said she volunteered that she'll just gonna take care of my grandma in the hospital. Yung helper pala namin was just assigned to my daughter. The helper was for my daughter because I'm working, so to help me with her day-to-day taking care of my daughter. So yun, so pinaghiwalay na kami. My grandma went to the hospital while me and my baby and my aunt went to the isolation facility in Mejares Hotel in Delakit. We have a room like a hotel room. There are 2 beds, and then it's aircon. It doesn't have windows, and we're not allowed to go out of the room, but we can go down every time it's time for food because they just leave the ration of food on table there. So going back, I think it really triggers a lot of kasi Mejares Hotel is kinda old. The bed is I think there's like termites infestation na siguro or something. But or I don't know if it's because of COVID, but I started having recurrence of my asthma. So yun, I didn't have fever anymore. Hindi na ako nagka-fever, and supplies are pouring in from our families. They kept on sending us grocery, they kept on sending us fruits to eat, and then we bought ourselves vitamins. So yeah, we don't have any medication, we just have vitamins. And then after a few days, we got our RT-PCR test. They asked, it took only a day for my grandma to get RT-PCR test. It's because she's in the hospital already. So they really didn't have to take some time to do so. Plus, she's a vulnerable case, and then she had x-ray, and the result of the x-ray came out that she had mild pneumonia on both lungs. And then it took us maybe 4 days before we got our RT-PCR test. So if it's weekend, I know I was sure that what we had our RT-PCR test somewhere in Wednesday. It's in the middle of the week. Me, our helper, her aunt, after it only took 3 days. After 3 days again, the result came out. In RT-PCR test, the only I came out negative from COVID that time already, and also my aunt was already negative, but my daughter, my 7 months old daughter, is still positive from COVID, and my grandma and our helper. And that time, although I was already negative from COVID, that was actually the time that I was having difficulty breathing because it triggered my asthma. And we had to have separate rooms with my aunt because my baby is positive and my aunt is already negative. And I got so worried. I was so worried that something might happen because I was having difficulty breathing. It's too painful to breathe. It's like something was stuck in my chest. But I don't have coughing or something. It's just like my air passage is so constricted. It's like it's inflamed, or maybe it was dry cough or something. I wouldn't know because they didn't I think they took my x-ray. They just didn't return the result to me. So yeah, I had to go back and forth down to we're on the second floor. I have to go back and forth to the nursing station to tell them that it was too painful. You have to check my oxygen level. It's getting hard for me to lie down because it feels like something's stuck on my chest. And then I have 7 months old baby to take care, and I have to do everything, and it's starting to get really scary kasi I thought that time, what if I collapsed and I have my 7 months old baby and nobody's checking on us, something happens to her, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if something happens to her. So I asked my mom, who used to be a nurse in our local hospital, to message her friends. We also asked help from doctors who are relatives and nurses who are relatives and friends to help us get admitted in the hospital. If it wasn't for that, it wasn't for those connections, we weren't able to get admitted to the hospital because it's taking too long for people to make decisions. They kept on giving us same medication, and it's not helping. So, and what I really need was to be able to get checked properly and have someone assist me in taking care of my baby while I'm getting checked and getting medication to get better because I wasn't getting better. Um, so as soon as I got to NSPH, my experience was there was a tent outside. Oh no. No, actually, when we got there, we took the ambulance. We waited for um, hours, literally hours in the ambulance for them to even let us out of the ambulance. And it was, I told you, it was difficult. I was having difficulty breathing, and I'm carrying a child, and I'm carrying all our stuff. Nobody was helping us, or nobody can help us considering our predicament. And then we had to move to a tent, and then in the tent there's only one bed and there's no one in there. And then it also took us hours, considering 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. we were picked up in the isolation facility at 4, and we arrived there at the hospital around 4:15 or 4:30, and we were able to get admitted in our room at around 10 p.m. We were in cold bed outside with my daughter. We were waiting. I had difficulty breathing, and for some reason my baby was crying. My baby was having a tantrums. Maybe because it was cold. I wasn't able to prepare her stuff, like cover her up or something. She was just wearing a spaghetti top and shorts. No, it just diapers. I kind of regretted not being able to take care of my daughter, but it was too difficult for me to do a lot of things considering my situation. And then sometime that night, a nurse came in, inserted an IV on my hand, and I asked her when will we get admitted inside, because at least we will share a room with my grandma and my helper is there. My helper can carry my baby. But she said, I don't know yet, we're still waiting. And then I have an IV on my left hand, and then I have a baby on my right hand, and I hadn't eaten my dinner. I was shaking, I was hungry. I didn't know what to do. I know a lot of people have had things worse because of COVID. But the situation of our countrymen, our fellow men, waiting outside in cold, not getting help from health workers because they themselves are limited. They cannot divide themselves up to a lot of patients. It took hours of waiting. I had to use both my hands in carrying my child. Actually, my IV was already bleeding. I was calling for people and no one's coming in. They went to our room around 10 p.m. They went to the tent around 10 p.m. They gave us a wheelchair. They took us to the COVID wards, and then even in COVID ward, it took some time before they even let us in. I was carrying my daughter. was carrying my daughter with difficulty breathing and bleeding IV. And then finally we were able to get admitted to a room. I was starving that time. I know a lot of people now cannot afford to have ECQ again. And it's not your fault. It shouldn't be your fault. This should be an accountability from our government at this point. At this point, for more than 1 year, it should be an accountability. It shouldn't be just us who are suffering. It shouldn't be us to blame, not always the people, because the people are the one who were suffering and who are suffering and who are still suffering and who will suffer in the future. But we need this ECQ for our collapsing healthcare. Which doesn't have the capacity to actually accommodate this kind of pandemic, but they are doing a lot of makeshift just to be able to accommodate as much as they can. And I've read a lot of instances that doctors are not even getting paid properly. To those people who were saying that COVID is not real, it's just a normal cough or just a normal colds, you will be able to shake it off. My grandma was 87 years old. I wasn't able to mention it earlier, but they told us, they narrated to us how they got in their tent. That time when they got in their tent, there were 3 people in that tent. She was in the middle. She is the oldest one. She's 87 years old. But both people from left and right are already at the brink of their death. They're having difficulty breathing. Like, paisa-isa na lang daw huminga. And someone just asked to just go home and let him die at home. He said he doesn't want to live anymore because of how painful it was. Left and right were suffering. Imagine if I wasn't that quick to think that my grandma could have gotten COVID-19. We should have gotten to that hospital and get her tested when her symptoms are already worse. When she's already at the point where she's having difficulty breathing, or she's just breathing one by one that it demands to get intubated. If I wasn't so quick to notice, it should have gotten worse for both her and myself. And sinasabi ko lang na those people that went in and out of our house were able-bodied, they're strong, and they are mostly the pasaway. Or I wouldn't say pasaway, they're just living their life. And they would say na susipon lang naman yan, COVID doesn't exist. blah 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 blah. If you get simple colds and you're able to heal by taking salabat or doing your suo, good for you. But if you actually go home to your vulnerable grandmas or mothers, to your vulnerable children, would you still be able to say the same? If something happens to them because you don't believe this COVID thing, you believe that this is just a conspiracy, or you believe that it's just something that the government created in order to profit, then you should just leave on your own. Do not go home with your family who might get infected from your own carelessness. I wrote an article back then in our language, in Waray-Waray, to warn our fellow not Tehanon to stay at home, to follow health protocols. That COVID is real, because I've heard a lot of comments that COVID isn't real. It is real. It was real. It is real. And it's getting worse now that more variants are coming out. Or maybe it was already worse back then, but we're just getting more and more knowledge about the virus. And now we have the option to get vaccine. I hope people will stop being cynical about vaccine. It's just like other vaccine. When we are children, we take it in order to protect our immune system, because we haven't encountered this virus yet, so we don't have the immunity to protect ourselves. And if we let ourselves to get infected in order to get that immunity, what if you don't recover? Or what if someone you love don't recover because you wanted to have a homeopathic or natural infection to get the natural immunity? Anyway, sorry, it's taking so long for me to talk about this, ranting about what happened to us, telling you about what happened to us back then when my family got COVID. And after 2 weeks of being in quarantine in the hospital, they didn't take our PCR test afterwards. They just said, okay, you're good to go. You don't have cough anymore. Your chest is feeling okay. So you're good to go home. And then nobody checked up on us, like our LGU. No, they didn't ask us to take another PCR test that will came out negative. They also didn't tell us to quarantine ourselves. They didn't do anything after that 2 weeks in the hospital. And they did, when we left, they didn't even tell us what to do, or if we're going to be given a health certificate or something that we are already COVID free or something like that. They didn't do that. There were so many lapses in protocols that back then, that if I didn't do my own research, I would have broken it again. I would have broken those protocols that were not properly implemented in my own municipality. And I know that they are trying, but they were lacking back then. So I hope you take this as a constructive criticism and not something that I'm just ranting about. So yeah, when we got home after 2 weeks of hospitalization, I took the initiative again to request someone to buy us grocery and just leave it outside and take another 2 weeks of home quarantine just to be sure, because I don't want to infect other people, because at that time I have the capacity to purchase food for our family. But what if it happens to other people who don't have the capacity to buy it, and they were quarantined forcefully and not given the ayuda by the government, because we didn't receive ayuda, and then the ayuda that were supposed to be given to us because of the flooding in our area wasn't given to us because we were not there. Isipin mo yun, na COVID na kami ang lahat, pinagkait pa sa amin ang aming ayuda. Moving forward, my family, I think my family recovered. So my grandma was clear, her lungs were both clear when we left the hospital, and I was so thankful from the COVID ward doctors and nurses, because they always check up on us. They became our family for 2 weeks, and then they would talk to my cousin, who is a doctor, would check up on my grandma and would talk to her, kasi ano na siya, she's already bored there. She used to talk a lot there. She wants to talk to people. There's no TV, and the internet was slow. So yeah, we were just like a prisoner there, with food being given to us in our room. But I didn't take it that way. I was just thinking that we are just in house vacation, something like that, for 2 weeks. And I was just recovering. We were just recovering. I even asked someone to buy my daughter a walker so she would go around our room, and started practicing so she could I think she recovered faster than everyone else, because she's active, she's breastfed, and I think the prayers of a lot of people worked. So yeah, that's the story of that's our COVID-19 story as a family. And the reason and the purpose of this vlog, of this ranting, of this long talk, was not to scare anyone, or maybe a little scare them, scare the government that this could happen to them too. And to tell them that COVID-19 is real, and that the ACQ is probably essential for our health worker, and that we should demand accountability and results from the government. Don't just sit there and do nothing and agree to everything they say. Kahit magpabilat-belat pa sila, sila dapat ang mabilat sa atin. They should be afraid of the people, not us be afraid of them. Gigil na talaga ako. Nakakagigil. Lalo na yung mga speaker pa. Pero walang empathy to the people. Anyway. So I think this is it for my vlog. It's already 3:42 a.m. It took me more than an hour to film this. I was just talking and talking and talking and talking. And I just wanted to share to you the experience. As I feel so nostalgic right now. And that ECQ is happening again. So, sorry for the long talk. If you happens to not haven't subscribed my channel yet, so please like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you for listening. Mwah.
Die machen Schaffelle aus Plastikflaschen.
Idén sind unsere wertvollste Ressource. IKEA.
That's a ukulele, darling. It's not a guitar. You want Mama to play? You want Mama to sleep on this side or this side? Here, please, Mama. Mama. Sleep here. Sleep here. Hey! Hey! I'm sleeping here. This is my spot. Good morning. Can Dada bring you to school today? No. Why? Mama's got to go to work. Can? Mama. Mama bring? Ew, all the milk around your mouth. Ooh. Hey guys, so the month of March has officially started and it's been pretty crazy so far. We're kickstarting the month with a really epic shoot, and that's my gender reveal shoot. We did part 1 this morning, and right now we are doing the outdoor shoot during sunset hour or golden hour. I hope we've got a good
relaxing, soothing music to your ears. This is DJ Pink Noise's Unimaginable Production. Watch and subscribe for
Neu mit leckerem Knusperboden. Original Wagner Steinofen Piccolinis.
1, 2, 3. Girl, you glow your own way.
This is DJ Pink Noise's unimaginable production.
Stella präsentiert das brandneue Morena Premium vom niederländischen Reifverband.
Okay, Buggy, es ist eine T4-Serie.
Verstanden, Jack? Ich lade gerade das Handbuch runter.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to my vlog at ito po ang inyong vlogger, Ka-Brian Mo TV. Ayan, mega love shoutout po sa ating lahat dyan. For today's vlog ay luluto po tayo ng manok ulit. Manok ulit guys. Ang paboritong ulam ng mga taga Saudi. Ayan, manok. Baka akala nyo adobo na naman. Hindi kakamali kayo, adobo ulit. Hindi, siya, tinola. Ayan, tinola naman para maiba. Ewan ko kung papasa sa inyong mga panglasa ang aking lulutuin nito. Ayan, simulan na natin guys. Yun! At ayan ang ating mga ingredients. Meron tayong papaya na tama lang ang timpla. Ito ang manok. 10 hugas ulit yan para sure na safe. Ayan, meron tayong dahon ng sibuyas, bawang, sibuyas, saka luya. Yan lang ang ating guys. Yan lang ang ating simple ingredients. Yan. Ngayon, natin ang lulutuin natin guys. Ayan. Tara na, lutuin na natin. Lutuin pa ng iba to. So ito guys, magigisa na tayo ng luya muna unahin natin. Ayan. Luya. Tutok mo. Tutok mo rito. Ayan. Luya. Ay, sarap luya guys. Ang bango. Sunod natin ang bawang. Ayan, bawang. Para pula-pulahin na natin guys. Pula-pulahin natin sila konti para sutay mo. Sutay sa English. Ayan. Kung medyo okay na siya, tulog mo na konti yung sibuyas. Tulog mo na. Ayan na. Halo-halo ang konti, halo-halo. Pag medyo naging translucent na yung sibuyas, pwede na yan. Tulog mo na ang manok. Ito ang paborito ng Saudi boy. Manok. Ayan. Ayan. Tulog mo na konti. Isa. Kasama ito. Ayan. Halo-halo.
Generator natin yan. Ayan naman. Bliktarin muna.
Ayan. Ayan mo na konti. Bagya. Kasabay na yung kaya bagay ko na luto ng fried chicken. Fried chicken na walang harina. Kaya simple luto lang tayo guys. Ang buhay Saudi. Ayan. Okay na siya. Naman ng kuti aboy. Tapos hindi mo lang takip para iyan mo siya ng mga 5 minutes. Medyo paalisin yung yung
sa oras na.
Patay mo na.
Ito?
Oo, yan. Lagyan na natin siya ng tubig. Ayan. Tubig. Hindi lang para hindi ka patay mo ulit.
Patay ulit?
Oo. Hintayin natin kumulo guys. Dahil kumulo na, sabay na natin itong hulog na natin ng papaya. Para pag lambot ng papaya, luto na rin ang ating tinola. Wala pa palang asin. Kaya, lagyan ko ng asin, pampalasa.
Ang kalalabasan niyan ay sinigang.
Gago! Natin na asin.
Isang kilo na ilagay mo?
Ang kilo. Gago! Yan lang, asin at saka bitchin lang.
Kung sana marami na ng bitsin, baka makalbo lalo ko dyan. Okay ito. Wala masarap ang higop po maya. Tapos
Tulog na natin itong ano.
ayan, pampalasa yan.
Ano sibuyas, kasama na sila dyan. Pabango rin yun. Tinula, parang papunta na sinigang ha. Ayan guys. After a few minutes, pagkulo, at palabot na papaya, pwede na yan.
Pwede na kumain.
One eternity later.
Sasando ko na ako ng ulam ha.
At yan ang kinalabasan ng ating ulam guys. Ang tinulang na uwi sa sinigang. Meron tayo dito ang fried chicken. Ayan, tinulang chamba. Tapos meron tayong yellow rice. Ayan. Ayan. Sige, kalat tayo guys. At yun guys. Salamat sa inyong panonood. Hanggang sa susunod na video, huwag niyong kalimutan na subscribe. Ikalimbang ang aking bahay para naman sa ating mga susunod na video ay updated kayo sa aking showbiz happening. Saya kumakain ang aking kasama si Rich Tano. Hanggang sa muli guys. Maraming salamat!